The meat is going to be super flavorful and evenly cooked, and every boy is going to be juicy as
Every boy, juicy. Oh boy, you're looking juicy.
No! Hello chickens, and welcome to A Little Help. So, you want to roast a chicken, but every time you go to do it, the skin comes out really rubbery, the meat is bland and dry, and the whole bird is unevenly cooked. That's okay. You're almost there. No need to go out to the grocery store and buy one of those dry, gross rotisserie chickens that they sell.
Whoa, I am the ghost of this chicken.
On this episode, we're gonna roast a whole chicken. The skin is gonna be super crispy, the meat is gonna be super flavorful, every bite is going to be juicy as all heck, I promise. Yes, there's more than just one way to roast a bird, but this way is guaranteed foolproof. So if you've been wanting to roast a chicken, but you never have, this is a great recipe to begin with. This really doesn't have to be complicated. Start with a simple game plan like salt, pepper, garlic, lemon, and olive oil. Then once you've perfected it, move on to something a little fancier like a dry rub, compound butter, salt brines, etc. Here's our cute little chicken. She's been sitting on the counter for about 30 minutes to get to room temperature, which is a really important part of the process. Transferring a chicken from the fridge straight to the oven will cause it to take a longer time to cook, and it'll also result in an unevenly cooked bird. That's no good. Here's the poem I wrote about washing chicken. Don't wash your chicken because it spreads bacteria. The best thing to do is get a chicken that's high quality, dry, and fresh, and use it within 24 hours of buying it. Avoid chickens packed in plastic because they're kind of just sitting in their own bacteria. A fresh, high quality bird will make a huge difference. Let's get started. Once she's warmed up, you want to pat her dry. Take some paper towel and blot off all the excess moisture. This ensures a seriously crispy skin, which is the best part of the whole dang experience. Let's dress her up for the oven. You want to keep it really simple. Let's start with salt, pepper, and rub olive oil all over her. You want to use more salt than you think you need. I know I'm always blabbing about using more salt than you think, but this is for real. Chicken carries a lot of fat, and that fat needs a ton of salt to get that crazy delicious flavor. And don't forget to season the inside of the bird too. Olive oil is gonna make for an even crispier skin. Nice and golden brown is what we're going for here. You wanna massage her really. Really weird. Next, I'm going to truss just her legs. There's no need to tie her all up if you don't want to. And if you want to, well, you're gonna have to visit another website for that, if you know what I mean. Hey-o! This porno sucks. Trussing the legs allows them to cook evenly. We could truss the whole body and truss the legs, but to make it a little bit easier, I just tuck the wings underneath the body so they don't burn. Then stuff her with garlic, lemon, and whatever herbs you have. Today, we're gonna use sage and rosemary. Stuffing your chicken is important because as it cooks, it'll soak up all the stuff rubbed on the outside, but it'll also soak up flavors from the inside. And I always include citrus when I'm stuffing because it steams, keeping the bird moist, and it also seeps out to flavor the pan drippings, and that's really nice. Okay, so our chicken is ready for the oven, but we have a little bit more to do before we send her off. You can't just eat chicken alone. You're gonna need a side dish or two. So why not kill two birds with one stone? Here I have some vegetables, and we're gonna add these to the cast iron pan and then nestle our chicken on top. This way, as our chicken cooks, all of the rendered fat drips down onto the vegetables. So now we'll pop her into the oven for about an hour at 425 degrees until the internal temperature reaches about 165 and the skin is golden and crispy. Our chicken is looking very good, and maybe you're so hungry that you can hardly wait. You have to. You must let your chicken rest. If you cut in right away, all the juices will flow out and you'll be left with really dry meat. Let the juices settle, it's totally worth it. I say give it about 30 minutes. While the chicken rests, let's remove it along with the vegetables and make a sauce out of our pan drippings. So we've reheated our pan and now we're gonna deglaze it with some white wine and we'll use that as a sauce later on. So there you have it. A juicy, delicious, crispy skinned chicken, the perfect dinner. And don't forget, if you have leftovers, don't throw them away. Leftover meat makes amazing chicken salad, or you can use every bit of meat and bones that's left over to make soup. That's probably the best part of roasting a chicken. You can use every single bit of it. Kiss gross grocery store rotisserie chicken goodbye. With a little help, you're a chicken roasting master. You're gonna hurt yourself, dude.
No, I'm not.
Is there something you need a little bit of help with? Let me know in the comments below.